the canyon, that's all I've got to send. A little square of sunset with a river around the bend. I write your name in pencil so the miles won't wear it thin. Every card's a window to the place that I've been in. The stamps are almost gone, but the words keep coming free. Postcards from the canyon, from the road, from me. Bought a dime store pack of pictures at the last town on the map. A red rock on the covers, wire rack going flat. Borrowed me a ballpoint from the girl behind the till. Wrote the first one on the counter, and I'm writing still. Postcards from the canyon, that's all I've got to send. A little square of sunset with a river around the bend. I write your name in pencil so the miles won't wear it thin. Every card's a window to the place that I've been in. The stamps are almost gone, but the words keep coming free. Postcards from the canyon, from the road, from me. There's a mesa in the mirror and a hawk above the line. Every mile's a sentence, every stop's a sign. I never was a writer till the road gave me a reason. Now I'm mailing you the desert, one car a season. Postcards from the canyon, that's all I've got to send. A little square of sunset with a river around the bend. I write your name in pencil so the miles won't wear it thin. Every card's a window to the place that I've been in. The stamps are almost gone, but the words keep coming free. Postcards from the canyon, from the road, from me. Some I never mailed you, they're riding on the dash. Sun-bleached little promises under coffee cups and cash. But the ones that made it home to you, they say what I can't say, that the far side of the canyon ain't so far away. And if the ink runs dry out here, I'll write it in the dust. If the mailman never finds me, the wind will carry us. Every canyon has an echo, every echo knows your name. I could send 1,000 pictures, they'd all read the same. The road keeps me honest, the rock keeps me small, and you keep the mailbox waiting through it all. So keep the porch light burning, keep the kettle low. There's one more card coming from the canyon road. Postcards from the canyon, that's all long after dawn. Postcards from the canyon, that's all I've got to send. A little square of sunset with a river round the bend. I'll write your name in pencil so the miles won't wear a thin. Every card's a window to the place that I've been in. The stamps are almost gone, but the words keep coming free. Postcards from the canyon, from the road, from me. Bought a dime store pack of pictures at the last town on the map. A little square of sunset with a river around the bend. I write your name in pencil so the miles won't wear it thin. Every card's a window to the place that I've been in. The stamps are almost gone, but the words keep coming free. Postcards from the canyon, from the road, from me. Bought a dime store pack of pictures at the last town on the map. A little square of sunset with a river around the bend. The ink dries slow out here, and I don't mind the wait. The desert isn't hurried, and the words come out more straight. I write a line and watch the sky trade orange in for blue. The ink dries slow out here, so the truth comes slower too. And every word that settles in the paper and the sun is a word I mean completely when the drying's done. Set my card down on the picnic table, canyon wind held still. Wrote the date up in the corner like my grandpa always will. Took a minute on the greeting, took an hour on the rest. Out here even hello wants to be your best. The ink dries slow out here, and I don't mind the wait. The desert isn't hurried, and the words come out more straight. I write a line and watch the sky trade orange in for blue. The ink dries slow out here, so the truth comes slower too. And every word that settles in the paper and the sun is a word I mean completely when the drying's done. Back home I dash a note off, standing up beside the phone. Half the words abbreviated, half of them my own. But the canyon reads over my shoulder, patient as the stone, and it won't let me mail you anything half grown. The ink dries slow out here, and I don't mind the wait. The desert isn't hurried, and the words come out more straight. I write a line and watch the sky trade orange in for blue. The ink dries slow out here, so the truth comes slower too. And every word that settles in the paper and the sun is a word I mean completely when the drying's done. There's a lizard on the table edge, he he's reading what I wrote. He stayed through both the verses like he's checking every quote. I asked him if it's honest and he blinked me a reply. Slow ink never told a lie. Some things need the morning, some things need the year, some things need a canyon just to make them clear. I've been quick my whole life, quick to speak and spend. Out here quick's the only thing that doesn't fit the land. So let the letters lengthen, let the pen lean back, let the sun do half the writing on the mail sack. When it reaches you next Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, maybe June, every word will still be wet with afternoon. The ink dries slow out here, and I don't mind the wait. The desert isn't hurried, and the words come out more straight. I write a line and watch the sky trade orange in for blue. The ink dries slow out here, so the truth comes slower too. And every word that settles in the paper and the sun is a word I mean completely when the drying's done. When I make it back, I'm keeping this pace the canyon taught. Half a page an evening, every word a thought. And when you ask me how I'm doing, I won't answer right away. The ink dries slow out here, and I liked it best that way. The ink dries slow out here, and I don't mind the wait. The desert isn't hurried, and the words come out more straight. I write a line and watch the sky trade orange ink for blue. The ink dries slow out here, so the truth comes slower too. And every word that settles in the paper and the sun is a word I mean completely when the drying's done. Slow ink, slow evening, slow miles in between. The slowest things I've ever sent are the truest things I mean. So wait a little longer on the porch you love the most. There's honesty a-coming by the canyon post. Sealed with canyon dust, that's my wax and seal. A little red on every edge to prove the place is real. The envelope's been riding where the mesa meets the sky. Sealed with canyon dust and signed with my goodbye. You can shake it out the window, let it settle on your sill. A piece of where I'm standing that the miles can't spill. Lick the flap at sundown by the tailgate of the truck. The wind threw in some desert like a There's Arizona in the paper, in the crease and in the fold. A letter with a landscape that the post can't hold. Sealed with canyon dust, that's my wax and seal. A little red on every edge to prove the place is real. The envelope's been riding where the mesa meets the sky. Sealed with canyon dust and signed with my goodbye. You can shake it out the window, let it settle on your sill. A piece of where I'm standing that the miles can't spill. Kings used to press their rings in wax to show the word was true. I press my thumb in canyon red, it's all I've got for you. No crown but the horizon, no cord but the crows, and a promise in the powder that the desert knows. Sealed with canyon dust, that's my wax and seal. A little red on every edge to prove the place is real. The envelope's been riding where the mesa meets the sky. Sealed with canyon dust and signed with my goodbye. You can shake it out the window, let it settle on your sill. A piece of where I'm standing that the miles can't spill. The clerk down at the mail desk brushed it off and shook her head. Said, Mister, half your canyons staying here instead. I told her that's the beauty, man. There's plenty where it's from. The canyon never runs out of the dust it gives to some. Dust on the letter, dust on my boots, dust in the coffee and it don't dilute. Everything it touches turns a little more sincere. It's the signature of standing here. When you open up the envelope some evening in the rain, a desert will come drifting out across the window pane. And you'll know the card's not printed, know the sender's true. Sealed with canyon dust and headed straight for you. Sealed with canyon dust, that's my wax and seal. A little red on every edge to prove the place is real. The envelope's been riding where the mesa meets the sky. Sealed with canyon dust and signed with my close at hand. Sealed with canyon dust, that's my wax and seal. A little red on every edge to prove the place is real. The envelope's been riding where the mesa meets the sky. Sealed with canyon dust, and signed with my goodbye. You can shake it out the window, let it settle on yourself. A piece of where I'm standing that the miles can't spill. Lick the flap at sundown by the tailgate of the truck. The wind threw in some desert like a penny in full look. Now there's Arizona in the paper, in the crease. There's a phone booth at the crossroads where the four winds meet. Glass walls full of midnight and a light on borrowed heat. I got a pocket full of quarters and a number that I know, and a voice I haven't heard in far too long. It only takes a dime's worth of courage to begin at the phone booth at the crossroads calling in. The booth smells like old rain and someone else's cigarettes. The directory's been stolen, but I don't need it yet. I know the number better than I know my own two hands. Been dialing it in my head across 3 states of land. There's a phone booth at the crossroads where the four winds meet. Glass walls full of midnight and a light on borrowed heat. I got a pocket full of quarters, voice I haven't heard in far too long. It only takes a dime's worth of courage to begin at the phone booth at the crossroads calling in. First ring in my heart's a drum, second and it's still. I haven't heard in far too long. It only takes a dime's worth of courage to begin at the phone booth at the crossroads calling in. I say I'm 4 hours out if the mountain pass is clear. She says that coffee pots been ready for a year, and neither of us says the word that's hanging on the line, but it hums there in the copper, warm and fine. Operator, one more minute. Here's my silver, here's my soul. Some connections cost you pocket change, some connections make you whole. The trucks go rolling by the booth like thunder with a name, and everyone is somebody outrunning some old shame. But not me, not tonight. I'm done with running blind. I left the far horizon and its promises behind. When the quarter drops the final click, I set the phone to rest and walk out of that glass box, feeling blessed. The booth light flickers off behind me like it's earned its sleep. 4 roads lie there waiting, but there's only one to keep. 4 hours down the eastbound with the mountain pass to climb, and a porch light and a coffee pot on time. There's a phone booth at the crossroads where the 4 winds meet. Glass walls full of midnight and a light on borrowed heat. I got a pocket full of quarters and a number that I know, and a voice I haven't heard in far too long. It only takes a dime's worth of courage to begin at the phone booth at the crossroads, calling in. 4 winds, one way home, copper wire and dial tone. The hardest call's the first one, then you're never on your own. Lemonade economics, that's the market on my street. One glass buys a story and a refill buys a seat. The exchange rate set by sunshine, and it's never once gone down. Sweetest little business that has never made a dime. Supply is what my tree gives, and demand is all my friends, and the profits in the sitting, and the sitting never ends. The kids set up the folding table underneath my oak, squeezed a dozen lemons, put a crayon sign in view. I'm the wholesale and the sugar, and the landlord of the shade, and my cut is every headline of the neighborhood review. Lemonade economics, that's the market on my street. One glass buys a story and a refill buys a seat. The exchange rate set by sunshine, and it's never once gone down. Sweetest little business that has never made a dime. Supply is what my mailman pays a joke. By closing time, I'm wealthy and the only coin I keep. Lemonade economics, that's the market on my street. One glass buys a story, and a refill buys a seat. The exchange rate set by sunshine, and it's never once gone down. Sweetest little business that has never made a dime. Supply is what my tree gives, and demand is all my friends, and the profits in the sitting, and the sitting never ends. I work for men with ledgers where the numbers never smile. Every hour had a dollar, and the dollar had a change. Out here the books are balanced when the pitcher's fully drained, and the dividend gets paid out every time somebody stays. Wall Street's got its tickers and its worry and its noise. We've got ice against the glasses and a chorus of hellos. Their market crashes hard some days and takes the town along. Ours only closes early when the summer thunder rolls. You can't short a good afternoon, can't leverage a laugh. No one's cornered kindness yet, though plenty men have tried. The only bubble on this street is bubbles in the pitcher, and when that one bursts, the lemonade just gets on someone's tie. Come September, we'll fold up the little table and the sign, count the summers taking freckles and the names we didn't know. The kids will split a fortune that no bank will ever hold, and I'll audit every memory as the evenings start to slow. Lemonade economics, that's the market on my street. One glass buys a story, and a refill buys a seat. The exchange rate set by sunshine, and it's never once gone down. Sweetest little business that has never made a dime. Supply is what my tree gives, and demand is all my friends, and the profits in the sitting, and the sitting never ends. Lemonade economics, that's the market on my street. One glass buys a story, and a refill buys a seat. The exchange rate set by sunshine, and it's never once gone down. The sweetest little business that has never made a dime. Supply is what my tree gives, and demand is all my friends, and the profits in the sitting, and the sitting never ends. So bring your empty pockets, all your currency is good. Everybody takes the shortcut through my yard on Sunday morning, wearing out a friendly line across my lawn. I quit fixing up the grass there, took the gate right off its hinges. Now the path is like a river, always running, never gone. You can hear them by the flowers, you can track them by the singing. Half the town has crossed my garden just to say they've been along. The surveyor drew my borders with a ruler and a pen, but he never asked the neighbors where their feet had always been. There's a line from Mabel's kitchen to the diner on the square, and it happens that my tomatoes grow exactly halfway there. Everybody takes the shortcut through my yard on Sunday morning, wearing out a friendly line across my lawn. I quit fixing up the grass there, took the gate right off its hinges. Now the path is like a river, always running, never gone. You can hear them by the flowers, you can track them by the singing. Half the town has crossed my garden just to say they've been along. Old Wade cuts through at 7 with his fishing rod and hat. Says the long way steals 10 minutes that he'd rather give the creek. The Ramirez kids come tumbling with a soccer ball at noon, and they pay me in the music of a game I never seek. Everybody takes the shortcut through my yard on Sunday morning, wearing out a friendly line across my lawn. I quit fixing up the grass there, took the gate right off its hinges. Now the path is like a river, always running, never gone. You can hear them by the flowers, you can track them by the singing. Half the town has crossed my garden just to say they've been along. I could plant a hedge of roses, I could string a wire fence, I could paint a sign that hollers all about my private land. But a yard that no one walks through is a lonely patch of green, and a fence just keeps you guessing who was reaching for your hand. My father kept his corner square and never lost a foot. He died with perfect edges and a gate that no one used. I inherited his acre and his hammer and his pride, and I traded them for footprints, and I never once refused. Every path across the garden is a letter someone wrote, saying you were worth the crossing, you were shorter than the road. So wear it down the soil, friends, wear it shiny as a coin. The dirt path through my daisies is the richest thing I own. Come October, there'll be leaves across that little turn of ground, and in winter you can read it by the boot prints in the snow. Every season leaves a signature of everyone who passed, and I keep them all like letters that the neighborhood has closed. Everybody takes the shortcut just me and one old timer and his thermos on the line. He said 40 years I've stopped here, never looks the same way twice. I bought 2 cards from the visitor stand, one for his advice. Greetings from the Overlook, wish you could see it now. The whole world's laid out golden and I don't know why or how. 100 miles a morning from the guardrail where I stand. Greetings from the Overlook, I wave with both my hands. They printed on the postcards, but the paper can't come close. So I'm sending you the feeling that I'm feeling at the most. There's a river down there somewhere, thin as fishing line, cutting through a million years like it's got all the time. And it makes my little hurry feel like something I can lose. So I'm riding to you slower with a whole lot better news. Greetings from the Overlook, wish you could see it now. The whole world's laid out golden and I don't know why or how. 100 miles a morning from the guardrail where I stand. Greetings from the Overlook, I wave with both my hands. They printed on the postcards, but the paper can't come close. So I'm sending you the feeling that I'm feeling at the most. Somebody carved initials in the railing, 62, still holding on together like initials tend to do. I put my thumb across them and I thought of me and you. Then I wrote it on the postcard, 'cause it felt like something true. From up here all the highways look like ribbon on a gift. All the towns are just a glitter and the clouds are moving swift. You can't see any trouble from 1,000 feet of stone. Can't see any reason cap and drove away. His taillights caught the canyon light and carried it away. I stayed another minute just to memorize the view. Then I dropped it in the mailbox. Overlook to you. Greetings from the Overlook. Wish you could see it now. The whole world's laid out golden, and I don't know why or how. 100 miles a morning from the guardrail where I stand. Greetings from the Overlook. I wave with both my hands. They print it on the postcards, but the paper can't come close. So I'm sending you the feeling that I'm feeling at the most. Pulled over where the sign said scenic, quarter after 9. There's a mailbox with no name at the corner of the square. The letters stopped arriving, but the flag's still standing there. I gave the box a fresh coat of the bluest paint in town, 'cause an empty box gets rusty when nobody's around. And if a letter ever wanders here through sun and sleet and flame, I'll be here to sign for the mailbox with no name. The Hendersons went first, and then the name peeled off in strips. Then the Ortegas faded under summer's fingertips. Now the box stands anonymous beside the county road, still faithful to whatever it once holded. There's a mailbox with no name at the corner of the square. The letters stopped arriving, but the flag's still standing there. I gave the box a fresh coat of the bluest paint in town, 'cause an empty box gets rusty when nobody's around. And if a letter ever wanders here through sun and sleet and flame, I'll be here to sign for the mailbox with no name. Once a month the mail truck slows and Wendell tips his hat. He knows there's nothing coming, but he stops there just for that. We talk about the weather and the teams we used to like, and then he rolls on down the empty pile. There's a mailbox with no name at the corner of the square. The letters stopped arriving, but the flag's still standing there. I gave the box a fresh coat of the bluest paint in town, 'cause an empty box gets rusty when nobody's around. And if a letter ever wanders here through sun and sleet and flame, I'll be here to sign for the mailbox with no name. Sometimes I write a letter with no address on the sleeve and drop it in for anyone who ever had to leave. It says the peaches ripened and the church roof got repaired, and nobody who stayed here is scared. 'Cause a name is just a label, but a mailbox is a door, and a door left standing open says come knock here anymore. The wind delivers dust mail and the sparrows pay the rent, and I stamp the days with sunsets to show where the time went. Some nights I hear the highway carrying names both near and far, and I wonder if they wonder where their old blue mailbox are. So I keep the hinges oiled and I keep the number bright for the letter that comes rolling in some night. Today a card arrived at last, forwarded twice and warm, from a girl who used to live here, got a baby freshly born. She wrote to whoever's keeping all our summers safe from rain, put our name back on the mailbox again. There's a mailbox with no name at the corner of the square. The letters stopped arriving, but the flag's still standing there. I gave the box a fresh coat of the bluest paint in town, 'cause an empty box gets rusty when nobody's around. And if a letter ever wanders here through sun and sleet and flame, I'll be here to sign for the mailbox with no name. Paint the letters slowly, make them proud and plain. The mailbox has a name tonight, and so does staying.
Turquoise and the bolo ties, the spoons from Tennessee. I left them on the shelves to shine for someone passing through, 'cause the only thing worth carrying is what I'll tell to you. The gift shop keeps the trinkets, I'll keep the way it felt. Souvenirs I didn't buy are the richest things I've held. There was a rack of little license plates with every name but mine, a cactus in a coffee mug, a rattlesnake in brine. I turned them all over, checked the price on everyone, then walked out with my pockets light into the falling sun. All the souvenirs I didn't buy are coming home with me. The turquoise and the bolo ties, the spoons from Tennessee. I left them on the shelves to shine for someone passing through, 'cause the only thing worth carrying is what I'll tell to you. The gift shop keeps the trinkets, I'll keep the way it felt. Souvenirs I didn't buy are the richest things I've held. The lady at the register said, "Honey, take your time. Folks buy the canyon smaller just to fit the dime, but you look like the kind that lets the big things stay big. So here's a free postcard, kid. Now go and live." the souvenirs I didn't buy are coming home with me. The turquoise and the bolo ties, the spoons from Tennessee. I left them on the shelves to shine for someone passing through. 'Cause the only thing worth carrying is what I'll tell to you. The gift shop keeps the trinkets, I'll keep the way it felt. Souvenirs I didn't buy are the richest things I've held. I got the smell of rain on red rock, got the echo of a train, got the way the light goes purple when the day forgets its name. None of it was under glass, and none of it was priced, and all of it is yours the minute I arrive. You can't wrap a canyon sunset, can't ribbon up the breeze, can't fit a hawk in tissue paper, can't box the cottonwood trees. So I'm coming home empty-handed, with my hands completely full. Every pocket's got a story, and every story pulls. The checkout bell was ringing as I stepped into the gold. Richest man in Arizona, with nothing but a soul. And the postcard that she gave me, well, it's already signed. Souvenirs I didn't buy, and the ones I left behind. Oh, all the souvenirs I didn't buy are coming home with me. The turquoise and the bolo ties, the spoons from Tennessee. I left them on the shelves to shine for someone passing through. 'Cause the only thing worth carrying is what I'll tell to you. The gift shop keeps the trinkets, I'll keep the way it felt. Souvenirs I didn't buy are the richest things I've held. Someday when we're old and gray and going through the drawer, we won't find a single snow globe, won't need anything more. Just a stack of dog-eared postcards and the stories in between of all the souvenirs I didn't buy, and everything I've seen. All the souvenirs I didn't buy are coming home with me. The turquoise and the bolo ties, the spoons from Tennessee. I left them on the shelves to shine for someone passing through. 'Cause the only thing worth carrying is what I'll tell to you. The gift shop keeps the trinkets, I'll keep the way it felt. Souvenirs I didn't buy are the richest things I've held. There was a rack of little license plates with every home with me. The turquoise and the bolo ties, the spoons from Tennessee. I left them on the shelves to shine for someone passing through. 'Cause the only thing worth writes in cursive. Loops of silver on the stone, patient and unhurried. It's been drafting that one letter for 1,000,000 years or more, and it signs it every evening on the canyon floor. I lean over the railing just to read a line or two. The river writes in cursive, and it's writing about you. I never had the penmanship my letters lean and fall. My teacher used to shake her head, said, "Boy, that's not a scrawl." But the river doesn't grade me, it just shows me how it's done. One long unbroken sentence running westward with the sun. Down below the rim tonight, the river writes in cursive. Loops of silver on the stone, patient and unhurried. It's been drafting that one letter for 1,000,000 years or more, and it signs it every evening on the canyon floor. I lean over the railing just to read a line or two. The river writes in cursive, and it's writing about you. Every bend's a flourish, every rapid's an underline. The cottonwoods are commas where it pauses for a time, and where it slows to gentle in the shadow of the wall. That's the part about the ones we love the most of all. Down below the rim tonight, the river writes in cursive. Loops of silver on the stone, patient and unhurried. It's been drafting that one letter for 1,000,000 years or more, and it signs it every evening on the canyon floor. I lean over the railing just to read a line or two. The river writes in cursive, and it's writing about you. I copied out a phrase of it on the back of my last card. Just a curve of running water, wasn't very hard. It won't say what I meant to say, but darling, it comes close. 'Cause the river's been rehearsing what I want the most. Stone by stone, it's spelling something out across the land, slow enough that mountains get to read and understand. And I stood there in the twilight with my hat down in my hand, like a man in church, like a man who finally can. If a river keeps on writing for 100,000,000 years, for the one line worth the carving through the rock and through the tears, then I can keep on writing you from every town I'm in, till my cursive runs as certain as that silver has been. Down below the rim tonight, the river writes in cursive. Loops of silver on the stone, patient and unhurried. It's been drafting that one letter for 1,000,000 years or more, and it signs it every evening on the canyon floor. I lean over the railing just to read a line or two. The river writes in cursive, and it's writing about you. Someday we'll stand together where the water swings out wide, and I'll read it to you softly with the canyon as my guide. And you'll see your name in silver going gold in the last light. The river writes in cursive, and it wrote our names tonight. Down below the rim tonight, the river writes in cursive. Loops of silver on the stone, patient and unhurried. He's been drafting that one letter for 1,000,000 years or more, and it signs it every evening on the canyon floor. I lean over the railing just to read a line or two. The river writes in cursive, and it's writing about you. The river writes in cursive, I'm learning every stroke. The longest love letter that water ever spoke. And when it meets the ocean, it'll start the page anew. Still writing, still in cursive, still about you. The dog knows everyone before they ever reach the door. He's the mayor of the front steps, and he's run unopposed for years. One bark for the familiar, just a tale for all the rest. He never asks their business, and they never dry his cheers. I could learn a lot of living from the way he works the porch. No suspicion, no agenda, just a welcome with no gears. He was sleeping in the sunspot when the new folks came around. Didn't know their name from Adam, didn't care about their car. Met them at the bottom stair with his whole body wagging hello. And by the time they reached the railing, they'd forgotten they were far. The dog knows everyone before they ever reach the door. He's the mayor of the front steps, and he's run unopposed for years. One bark for the familiar, just a tale for all the rest. He never asks their business, and they never dry his cheers. I could learn a lot of living from the way he works the porch. No suspicion, no agenda, just a welcome with no gears. He remembers who brings biscuits and forgives the ones who don't. Keeps a census of the children by the flavor of their hands. He escorts the nervous salesman like an usher down the walk, and he's fluent in the language every lonely heart understands. Everyone before they ever reach the door. He's the mayor of the front steps, and he's run unopposed for years. One bark for the familiar, just a tale for all the rest. He never asks their business, and they never dry his cheers. I could learn a lot of living from the way he works the porch. No suspicion, no agenda, just a welcome with no gears. I've seen him settle arguments by leaning on a knee. Seen him walk the widow homeward at the edge of every dusk. He can't fix a single problem, and he's never said a word, but the contract and we measure what we share. He just crosses every distance like it never was a thing. Like the space between two strangers is a stick you fetch and bring. There's a science to his friendship, but he'd never write it down. Availability and eye contact and being simply around. If the church is taught his gospel, all the pews would overflow. Love the ones who walk toward you and go meet them as they go. Now the evening crowd is thinning and he's counted them all home. He does one last tour of duty by the gate and by the swing. Then he drops against my boots like all the day was in his bones. And we sit there, two old porch dogs, not expecting anything. The dog knows everyone before they ever reach the door. He's the mayor of the front steps, and he's run unopposed for years. One bark for the familiar, just a tale for all the rest. He never asks their business, and they never dry his cheers. I could learn a lot of living from the way he works the porch. No suspicion, no agenda, just a welcome with no gears. Oh, the dog knows everyone before they ever reach the door. He's the mayor of the front steps, and he's run unopposed for years. One bark for the familiar, just a tale for all the rest. He never asked their business, and they never dry his cheers. I could learn a lot of living from the way he works the porch. No suspicion, no agenda, just a welcome with no gears. So if you're new to this old street and don't know where to start, there's a committee of one waiting, and his turns are very fair. Bring nothing but your shadow, and he'll vouch for who you are. And the whole town takes his word for it. That's democracy out here. The dog knows everyone before they ever reach the door. He's the mayor of the front steps, and he's run unopposed for years. Running on stamps and gasoline, that's the whole supply. A tank of regular and a book of forever, me in the great wide sky. Every fill-up buys 100 miles, every stamp a state. Running on stamps and gasoline, and neither one can wait. The pump keeps counting numbers, and the pen keeps counting days. I'm spending both like sunlight in 100,000 ways. Left with $40 and a glove box full of cards. Traded one for coffee at a stand behind the yards. The map says there's a post office where the highway meets the sand. So I'm pushing on the pedal with a postcard in my hand. Running on stamps and every stamp a state, running on stamps and gasoline. Neither one can wait. The pump keeps counting numbers, and the pen keeps counting days. I'm spending both like sunlight in 100,000 ways. There's a rhythm to the mileposts, like a snare behind the song. 65 and steady, singing all day long. That attendant waves me over, says the canyon's up ahead. Son, you better mail that now. The rim don't take no threat. Running on stamps and gasoline, that's the whole supply. A tank of regular and a book of forever. Me and the great wide sky. Every fill up buys 100 miles. Every stamp a state, running on stamps and gasoline, and neither one can wait. The pump keeps counting numbers, and the pen keeps counting days. I'm spending both like sunlight in 100,000 ways. I keep the stamps in the visor where the sun can't curl the blue. Keep the needle off of empty like I keep my word to you. Every station's got a story, and a dog asleep and shady. And I leave a little postcard for the kindness that they gave. You can't buy time at the counter, can't pump it from the ground, but a card that's headed homeward makes the clock slow down. 4 cents for the carry, 5 gallons for the roll. One heart on the highway, running on a full soul. The odometer keeps praying in numbers soft and low, and every mile I'm burning is a mile closer home. So stamp it, Left with $40 and a glove box full of cards. Traded one for coffee at a stand behind the yards. The map says there's a post office where the highway meets the sand. Sun's bending both like sunlight in 100,000 ways. Left with $40 and a glove box full of cards. Traded one for coffee at a stand behind the yards. The map says there's a post office where the highway meets the sand. So I'm pushing both like sunlight in 100,000 ways. Handwriting like home, that's what came today. General delivery with the loops that go your way. The tall and steady letters, the little crooked J. Handwriting like home from 1,000 miles away. I read it by the window of a diner off the pass, and the canyon out the glass looked like your looking glass. The clerk called out my name like he'd been holding it a while. Said, "This one's troublesome, son," and he slid it down the aisle. I knew before I turned it, knew it from the ink. You always press the pen down harder than you think. Handwriting like home, that's what came today. General delivery with the loops that go your way. The tall and steady letters, the little crooked J. Handwriting like home from 1,000 miles away. I read it by the window of a diner off the pass, and the canyon out the glass looked like your looking glass. You wrote about the garden and the fence I need to mend, the neighbor's dog, the weather, and a P.S. at the end. Nothing big you said, just things the way they are. But the way they are in your hand shines brighter than a star. Handwriting like home, that's what came today. General delivery with the loops that go your way. The tall and steady letters, the little crooked J. Handwriting like home from 1,000 miles away. I read it by the window of a diner off the pass, and the canyon out the glass looked like your looking glass. I've seen the painted desert and the mesas dressed in flame, seen lightning walk the ridgeline like it's calling out a name. But nothing on this highway, no wonder I've known, ever stopped my heart like handwriting like home. Funny how a person lives inside the way they write. The patience in the pen strokes, the margins running tight. I could pick yours out of thousands, out of millions, out of all. The way you'd know my footsteps coming down the hall. So keep the letters coming to whatever town is next. Care of general delivery, I'll be there to collect, and I'll carry them like postcards of a place I'm headed for. Handwriting like home, and home's worth heading for. Handwriting like home, that's what came today. General delivery with the loops that go your way. The tall and steady letters, the little crooked J. Handwriting like home from 1,000 miles away. I read it by the window of a diner off the pass, and the canyon out the glass looked like your looking glass. I wrote you back directly on the card with the most sky. Told you about the river and the hawk that owns the high. And I tried to make my letters lean the way your letters lean, so you'd get a little bit of me in every in-between. Handwriting like home, handwriting like that's what came today. General delivery with the loops that go your way. The tall and steady letters, the little crooked J. Handwriting like home from 1,000 miles away. I read it by the window of a diner off the pass, and the canyon out the glass looked like your looking glass. Handwriting like home, folded in my vest, riding on the left side, closest to the chest. Every mile I'm driving, every card I send has an answer in my handwriting, homeward to the end. White lines rolling on. Every exit's just a memory. Every town's already gone. There's a line I keep on chasing at the bottom of the sky. Won't be slowing down for nothing, and I never ask it why. The engine hums a harmony, the radio sings low. Miles past midnight, still a long, long way to go. Lift the city to wear neon like a cheap borrowed crown. Watched it shrinking in the mirror till the glow came down. Got a paper cup of coffee going cold in my hand, and a promise in my pocket she might not understand. Miles past midnight, white lines are rolling on. Every exit's just a memory, every town's already gone. There's a light I keep on chasing at the bottom of the sky. Won't be slowing down for nothing, and I never ask it why. The engine hums a harmony, the radio sings low. Miles past midnight, still a long, long way to go. There's a map inside the glove box that I never learned to read, 'cause the road already knows the only place I need. Every mile marker's counting down the debt I owe to a porch light burning yellow at the end of the road. running red across the gloom. I've been gone so long, the dog might growl before he knows my name. I've been gone so long, the kitchen clock won't look at me the same. But the wheel is warm and honest, and it's pointed where I'm bound. And every turn is one less turn between me and my town. Oh, the night can't keep its promises of places I could be. There ain't a single crooked mile that's got a hold on me. So let the dark roll over, let the cold wind moan. Everything past midnight is a mile closer to home. Now the dashboard's glowing gentle, like a candle in a shrine, and the odometer keeps praying with its little rolling lines. When I finally cut the engine and the silence takes the wheel, I'll remember every midnight mile was real. Miles past midnight, white lines are rolling on. Every exit's just a memory, every town's already gone. There's a light I keep on chasing at the bottom of the sky. Won't be slowing down for nothing, and I never ask it why. The engine hums a harmony, the radio sings low. Miles past midnight, still a long, long way to go. Oh, miles past midnight, still a long, long way to go. Miles past midnight, white lines are rolling on. Every exit's just a memory, every town's already gone. There's a light I keep on chasing at the bottom of the sky. Won't be slowing down for nothing, and I never ask it why. The engine hums a harmony, the radio sings low. Miles past midnight, still a long, long way to go. Left the city wearing neon white lines. There's too much sky for one car, I'd need 100 more. The blue goes on forever past the edges of the store. I turned the postcard sideways, tried to fit the evening in. Too much sky for one card, but I'll send what I can send. So here's the bottom corner of a sunset gone to rose. The rest is on the way, love. That's how the mailing goes. The rack outside the trading post had every view they sell. The canyon in the morning and the canyon in the swell. But not one card had room enough for what was overhead. So I bought the pack of 20 and I'll mail the sky instead. There's too much sky for one card, I'd need 100 more. The blue goes on forever past the edges of the store. I turned the postcard sideways, tried to fit the evening in. Too much sky for one card, but I'll send what I can send. So here's the bottom corner of a sunset gone to rose. The rest is on the way, love. That's how the mailing goes. Card one's the horizon, where it's thin and pale and gold. Card two's the middle heaven, where the swallows break and fold. Card three's the first star, try not to be too soon. And card four, if you'll believe me, is the corner of the moon. There's too much sky for one card, I'd need 100 more. The blue goes on forever past the edges of the store. I turned the postcard sideways, tried to fit the evening in. Too much sky for one card, but I'll send what I can send. So here's the bottom corner of a sunset gone to rose. The rest is on the way, love. That's how the mailing goes. The postmaster's gotten used to me. He grins and stamps away. Say, son, you're mailing weather now. That's 2 an ounce today. I tell him it's a bargain for a sky this wide and true. He nods and says the missus used to send him skies like 2. Tape the cards together on the kitchen wall, corner touching corner till you've got them all. 20 little windows making one big pane, and behind them all the desert and the coming rain. It won't be to scale, love, it won't be complete. There's always more of heaven than the paper and the street. But stand back squinting Sunday when the whole thing's up, and you'll see the sky I stood in, overflowing every cup. There's too much sky for one card, I'd need 100 more. The blue goes on forever past the edges of the store. I turned the postcard sideways, tried to fit the evening in. Too much sky for one card, but I'll send what I can send. So here's the bottom corner of a sunset gone to rose. The rest is on the way, love. That's how the mailing goes. When I run out of postcards, I'll just have to bring the rest. The sky rolled up inside me, riding in my chest, and we'll unfold it slowly on some evening on the lawn. Too much sky for one card, so I saved you all the dawn. There's too much sky for one card, I'd need 100 more. The blue goes on forever past the edges of the store. I turned the postcard sideways, tried to fit the evening in. Too much sky for one card, but I'll send what I can send. So here's the bottom corner of a sunset gone to rose. The rest is on the way, love. That's how the mailing goes. Too much sky for one card, too much road for one song. The harmonica can hold it where the paper comes up wrong. So listen to the last verse with the